Hey, what's up guys, in this video I'm reviewing one of the most exciting flagship smartphones of the year, the Xiaomi 13 Pro. Xiaomi's been gaining serious ground in the premium smartphone space, and with the 13 Pro model they're not holding back. But is the Xiaomi 13 Pro just a specifications monster, or is it actually a well-rounded premium flagship that can hold its own against the likes of the Samsung Galaxies or iPhone Pro Maxes? In this video I'm going to break it all down: the design, display, performance, battery, cameras, software. We're covering it all. Let's get started. Also, the latest smartphone will be included in the video description below. Let's kick things off with the design. The Xiaomi 13 Pro looks and feels like a premium device the moment you pick it up. It's available in both ceramic and vegan leather finishes, and both variants scream luxury. The curved edges give it that modern flagship silhouette, while the camera bump, which we'll get into later, gives it some unique character. Now, the ceramic model does add a bit of heft. It's definitely on the heavier side, but it also adds durability and a more premium feel in the hand. The build quality is excellent, every edge is clean, the materials feel expensive, and Xiaomi finally included IP68 water and dust resistance. That alone puts it in flagship territory without compromise. Overall, the Xiaomi 13 Pro doesn't just look high-end, it feels like a real contender among the premium crowd. Now let's talk about display, because wow, this thing is stunning. The 6.73-inch AMOLED panel is a true flagship experience. It features a QHD Plus resolution, LTPO 2.0 technology for adaptive refresh rates between 1 Hz and 120 Hz, and a peak brightness that reaches up to 1900 nits. Colors are rich, contrast is deep, and everything just pops on the screen. It supports Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and HLG, so watching movies or streaming content is visually spectacular. Whether you're outdoors in direct sunlight or indoors binge watching Netflix, this screen doesn't miss. The curved edges may not be for everyone, but they help give it more immersive look and feel, and the 120 Hz refresh rate makes everything feel buttery smooth, from scrolling social feeds to gaming at high frame rates. Now, under the hood, the Xiaomi 13 Pro is packing the Snapdragon 8 Generation 2 chipset, paired with up to 12GB of RAM and up to 512GB of storage. This combo makes it one of the most powerful Android phones out right now. Performance is flawless, apps open instantly, multitasking is effortless, and even the most demanding games like Genshin Impact or Call of Duty Mobile run at high settings without stuttering or overheating. Xiaomi has clearly put in the work on thermal management. The phone stays cool even during extended gaming sessions. What's also impressive is the sustained performance. It doesn't throttle nearly as fast as some older Xiaomi models used to, and that means more consistent performance over time. You also get stereo speakers tuned by Harman Kardon, which sound full and loud with support for Dolby Atmos. There is no headphone jack, but wireless audio support is strong with LDAC and LHDC codecs. By the way, prices on the smartphone update almost weekly with sales and other general price drops, so if you want to find the most updated information, simply check out the video description and you'll find the latest prices. And of course, if you find this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get into the cameras, because this is where the Xiaomi 13 Pro really shines. This phone features a triple 50-megapixel camera setup, all developed in collaboration with Leica. That includes a 50-megapixel Sony IMX989 1-inch sensor for the main camera, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 50-megapixel floating telephoto lens with 3.2x optical zoom. The 1-inch main sensor is no joke, it captures an incredible amount of detail, dynamic range is excellent, and low light performance is among the best in the game right now. Images are sharp, well exposed, and thanks to the Leica partnership, you get two distinct color science modes: Leica Authentic and Leica Vibrant. The Authentic mode gives you true-to-life, contrast-heavy shots, while Vibrant gives you a punchier, more saturated look. Portrait shots from the telephoto lens are fantastic. background separation is clean. It also handles macro photography beautifully thanks to its floating lens design. The ultra-wide performs solidly as well. It's sharp, doesn't suffer from heavy distortion, and the colors remain consistent across all three lenses, something a lot of other brands still struggle with. The front-facing 32-megapixel camera is good, though not quite on par with the rear system. Selfies are detailed and skin tones look natural, though it can over-soften a bit in certain lighting. For video, the Xiaomi 13 Pro supports up to 8K at 24fps and 4K at 60fps with stabilization that's actually very effective. Video quality is sharp, detailed, and holds up well in low light situations. Now let's talk about battery life because Xiaomi came prepared. The 13 Pro houses a 4900 mAh battery and is surprisingly efficient. Thanks to the power-sipping nature of the Snapdragon 8 Generation 2 and the LTPO display, you can easily get through a full day of heavy use with juice to spare. Screen on time consistently hits around 6 to 7 hours, and if you're a moderate user, this could stretch into the next day. But where Xiaomi really flexes is in charging. You get 120-watt wired fast charging, which can take you from 0 to 100% in just around 20 minutes. And there's 50-watt wireless charging too, which is still faster than most wireless solutions from other brands. Plus, there's 10-watt reverse wireless charging if you need to top up your earbuds or another device. This charging speed is honestly game-changing. It redefines how you think about plugging in your phone. You don't charge overnight anymore, you top up while you make coffee. Now let's get into software. On the software front, the Xiaomi 13 Pro ships with MIUI 14 based on Android 13, and here's where things get a little more personal. MIUI is packed with features, themes, and customization options. It's colorful, fast, and full of animations, but it can also feel a bit overwhelming for those used to stock Android. However, performance is smooth, bugs are rare, and Xiaomi has made real strides in reducing bloatware. Still, there are a few pre-installed apps, but most can be uninstalled. MIUI now supports dynamic widgets, better notification controls, and more efficient background app management. It also includes handy tools like Second Space, App Lock, and extensive display customization. The big question is long-term support. Xiaomi is committing to 3 major Android updates and 5 years of security updates for the 13 Pro. It's not quite as robust as what Samsung or Google offers, but it's solid and a step in the right direction. Now, there are a few extra details worth mentioning. The in-display fingerprint scanner is fast and accurate, Face Unlock is available and works well in good lighting, haptics are tight and clicky, very satisfying when typing or navigating the interface. There's also an IR blaster, which is rare these days, allowing you to control your TV or other appliances. And connectivity-wise, it's fully loaded with 5G, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.3, and dual SIM support. This phone is future-proof on the network front. Now, the pricing varies by market, but the Xiaomi 13 Pro sits in the upper flagship range, typically around $1,000 to $1,100 depending on region and storage configurations. And that begs the question, is it worth it? Well, if you're after a premium Android flagship with incredible camera performance, blazing fast charging, and a stunning display, and best-in-class hardware, then yes, it absolutely is. The few compromises like the software learning curve and the slightly heavier build are easily outweighed by the phone's strengths. So here is the bottom line: the Xiaomi 13 Pro is one of the most complete Android flagships available today. It doesn't just look good on a spec sheet, it delivers a truly premium user experience day in and day out. Xiaomi might not have the same name recognition in every region as Apple or Samsung, but they are proving that they can absolutely compete and in some areas even lead. If you're looking for a phone that does almost everything exceptionally well and you want something a bit different from the mainstream brands, the Xiaomi 13 Pro is absolutely worth your attention. So guys, let me know in the comments, are you planning to pick up this smartphone or are you going to stick with what you already have? This is for this video, guys. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if this video is helpful, and make sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing on this smartphone. See you in the next one.